Hello BookTube, I'm Peg and welcome to my channel. Well, we're still doing a VLOGMAS series every day where I read a different mystery that's been on one of the prize lists this year. And today I have one called Before the Fall by Noah Hawley. First, a little bit about the author, about the book. It's on the shortlist for the best novel for the EDGAR Awards. It was on there. So the author himself is a creature of Hollywood, it sounds like. He's been a screenwriter and a producer, and he's won an Emmy, a Golden Globe Award, and Critics' Choice for his work, I guess, with screenwriting and producing. And he was one of the writers for the hit series Bones, and now is a executive producer for Fargo. So he has lots of experience with screenwriting, and I always wonder, how does that play towards being a novelist? And I could tell that he's real good at action scenes, very good at action scenes, which I guess he has a lot of experience being a screenwriter. It wasn't the deepest characterization in the world, but it was okay, and the plot was quite interesting and wasn't at all what I suspected would be the ending. But just quickly, it's a story of a crash of a private jet, small jet that takes off from Martha's Vineyard, and it was just going to Manhattan and crashes into the sea. Now, on that jet are the man who owns it and his family, and another couple, and then all of those very wealthy and in business together. And then the other character who becomes the main character is a painter, as an artist painter, named Scott, who has run into the wife of the rich man downtown somewhere, and she invited him to ride back to Manhattan in the private jet with him. So everybody else is, dressed wonderfully, and he comes on late. He gets there late with paint spattered clothes and long hair, and but you can see through his mind what's happening. He is quite impressed with what a private jet is like compared to other flying. And kind of you in that scene get to know the other characters, but unfortunately that's the last you see of most of the other characters, because the plane crashes into the sea, and the only survivors are Scott, who actually has a lot of swimming practice, and he finds the 4-year-old boy of the owner of the plane has survived. So Scott is able to get both himself and the young boy to finally to shore in safety, and they're hurt. He's pretty exhausted, but they do live, and they're in the hospital then. So most of the book is not before the fall, it's after the fall. I guess the fall refers to the plane crashing. And it's quite interesting. It's mainly Scott is now the main character in the story, and how it affects his life from there on, and a lot of the mystery of why it crashed. There doesn't seem to be a maintenance problem. It wasn't a bomb. What happened? And that was quite good how it worked out that. So as I say, the action scene, actually, when he was swimming to shore, was a very good scene. You could just feel how exhausted he was and wondering if he'd ever make it. So I would say this one's pretty good, medium, and it didn't win. It was on the short list, but it didn't win the EDGAR Awards. So anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Bye.